theory that changed the entire world's vision on the prospect of leadership was the contingency theory, which I spoke a little bit earlier. In the contingency theory, everything that is being said and done is divided into basically 2 or 3 models. The first model is how is that person is using his passion to transform that task to someone. How is he using his passion with the relationship side? So basically it is divided into 2 things, the task at hand and what is my relationship with that person. So it talks about purely about the passion of the job. Simple question to all of you. What do you all think? If I club all this 4, what will happen? Yes, it's quite thinking in a large scale, because when we say, can I have the passion of Tendulkar? Can I have the purpose of Steve Waugh? Can I have the competence of a great leader? And can I have a true character? Now, if I combine all these things, what is the output? Or even if I combine all these things, is it feasible for me to display all these things in one single activity? Now, let's take an example. You have a project at hand. Now, let's say today we are at 26th of October 2013. The submission date of this project is, let's say, 30th of November. Instance is an example, it's a metaphor. Now, the project can be anything. It can be the current economic situations of India, or the current petroleum price in India, or world economic slowdown, or US shutdown. It can be of anything. Now, when you're doing this project, sometimes when we do a project, we try to manifest in such a way that we try to make it a real outcome, that okay, if I do this project in this scale, then we can think of getting it clubbed into something. That means we are focusing on the right area, but we are also focusing on what will I get if the project is submitted on time. Will the project coordinator or the project person will give me a highly accommodating things. If we combine all these things in one project, let's say, what's the purpose of that project? What is the need of the project? Do I know? If I know what is the need of the project, do I have the competency to build that project? When I talk about competency, what are the things required that will make the project stand out in whatsoever situation I may come up to? So, the purpose, clear, competence. Now, do I get into that character, that when I'm submitting the project, do I get that passion being injected into the character form and it gets the best out of me? Please understand, I mean, getting it all together, it's not an easy thing. We do have to maintain a high level of mixture in all these things. It's like when you're cooking, if you know how to cook, you will understand that a pinch of salt which adds taste to that food, a high or a low might derogate the taste of that food. So please understand that when I say that you're talking about purpose, what is the reason? Why am I doing this project? Is that the project to get me an accolade, or am I willing to learn something from this project? What is the competence required? English language, grammatical, knowledge on the topic. Do I have, how am I presenting it? Whether I am presenting my knowledge to the audience, or am I presenting what the audience wants to know? What is that competence? And finally, am I passionate enough to do that project? Am I passionate enough to create a presentation in such a wonderful thing that whenever who comes and hears me out says, wow, that's something who is going on to the project for a big deal. Now let us go a bit further. Now let us try to club all these things. So this is what I say is P2, that is purpose, passion, P2 plus competence and character.